What's up guys, welcome to Ian Outdoors. In today's video we're going to be doing an update on a little bit of everything that we're doing here, starting our small farm. I don't know what to call it. I'm going to be doing an update on the chickens, the garden that went from indoor to outdoor, and a few new plants that we got, and an update on the hay fields, which some are coming okay, some not so good. So let's get started. Here I have my tomato plants right here. These are coming okay. Some of them are deciding to grow themselves out of the tomato cage, which I only wish they'd grow themselves in. I have a few smaller plants, the runts. Over here I have more tomatoes. I do have to really get in here and weed the garden. It's been damp and wet, so I haven't really had a chance to do much. As you can see, the grass is really tall too. I haven't been able to mow since it's been just raining steady, and it's not that warm out either. So here's the wheat that I planted last summer. This is coming really good. The only problem is the wind from yesterday blew it all over. It was like that before, and now it's all laid over, getting laid over. So hopefully it grows back straight so I can use it still, but the wheat's coming along good. And I did end up putting these cages up around this fencing thing so the deer wouldn't eat the tomatoes. Potato and tomato are too close, I'm telling you. So we didn't end up putting this up. I don't know if I showed this. It's been up for a little while now. But some of these tomatoes are really starting to grow good. So the next thing, the big garden. This has got wet rows, and it's like I said, it's been raining forever and ever, it seems. If we open the gate. Right in here, I planted beans all along here. They seem to not be doing too good. Then over here, oh God, I had tomatoes in here. They're gone. And then I have this big pepper plant that seems to be growing crooked. Do not want that. Come on, pepper plant. Got crooked, and I had more stuff here I can't even remember, but everything's dying. I have corn planted in here, that smaller out-focus camera, right there, and then in this row, right here, I have carrots and carrots there. And then we bought more plants from the greenhouse. And then here we have onions, and then garlic up top that we planted last fall. And then these two rows, I think one of them is lettuce and the other one is broccoli. And then we have a row there that doesn't have anything in it. Yeah, I think I got it right. And then this one I think I'm just gonna rip up and plant new beans or something. It's July and it's cold and dreary and wet, not normal. Well, at least last year this was dry, then this year it's been wet so far. But the garden's not doing the greatest. Then over here, I'll show you yesterday we had quite the battle with the chickens with the tarp, since when it gets hooked in the wind, it just goes, there's no stopping it. So yesterday it was just out every hour, battling the wind, soaking wet every day. You might say in the chicken coop it's kind of wet and muddy, but it does need to be moved really bad. Whenever the rain calms down, we are going to move it. We've been putting straw in with them. I'll open the gate. It's hard to see through that. We have been putting straw in with the chickens so far, but because it's been so rainy and we haven't been able to move it. So hopefully this evening, if it's not too wet, we'll be able to move it. It is starting to sprinkle a little bit now. But there they are, and two turkeys too. One of the turkeys is the taller one there, scratching himself, and the other one is right next to him. You can kind of tell their heads. Yeah, we have a brave one coming to meet us. They are kind of wet. It's not been great weather. Next year, I think we're going to change our chicken tractor. Come here. No. Okay, I gotta see you later, chickens. Move on to the next thing. Hayfields maybe, and then plant something later, then move the chickens. What's that guy doing? Spreading his wing down. Don't know. But here are the chickens. They're doing good other than the wet weather. We do toss in old leftovers like corn and everything with them. I was putting in apples with them. They really like that. So now we'll move on to the next thing, hay fields and maybe some equipment. Here's one of the hay field updates. The grass is coming along decent here. I hope it thickens up a bit, but we'll probably cut this for hay this year. This is my favorite spot of all of them. It's got the nice white picket fence in front. I just love it here. I think this field's like maybe 6 acres, I don't know. But hopefully we'll be cutting this year. It's not the best hay. We'll probably plow the fields next year, but it's okay for what we need. On our way down to the field, I find this is a beautiful trail to the field. So we'll hopefully be there soon, maybe another 10 minutes of a walk. Or is it right there? I don't know. I think that's just a grassy patch. But we're on our way. We are at the back field, way back in the woods. It's a decent sized field. There's all this part here. And then way down here, there's a huge part there. You can see that house up there from almost every point, it seems. Oh, my finger's in the way. There's all this part of the field, and there's down below, all in there. All here. And we're hoping to go in here and cut out some of the big wood for making our barn. Some of the bigger stuff that's not too limby, like that one's got quite a few limbs on it, but it's tall and straight. And then once we get it all cut out, the big stuff, we might make it part of the field. All in here. It's nice out here. It's a lot nicer than yesterday when I was out here. Yesterday it was kind of rainy. When the rain started to calm down, we came out. Say hi to the camera. Hi. But this one will probably have to be all plowed up. It's not the greatest hay. I don't think we're going to cut this one. It'll be just be for fertilizer for next year. Plow it all under and then replant it. It's kind of weedy and patchy, not the greatest. It's a big field though. Probably, my guess is 5 or 6 acres. It's all this part down here too. Lots of flowers in it. It's a nice field. There's a little rock pile in the middle from where they made the field. I've never walked down this far. I came up through there, the trail, but it's a nice field. Just gotta be plowed. So now we're gonna head back out and see one more field. Here are the potatoes that we planted, how long ago was it, a month?
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah, so here are the potatoes that we planted. We didn't end up flattening out the soil. Normally it would be all smooth, but we didn't have time this year. And then they started growing. So now they're like this, and it's going to be harder to harvest. So here's the potatoes, the update on them. Walking in between the rows. They're growing good, better than last year's. We've had a lot of rain this year. Last year was really, really dry. And then here's the big hill. This isn't normally used as hay, it's mostly pasture, but this will have to be tilled up too if we want to use it as pasture. And I'm thinking of clearing beyond that into the trees. It's like maybe just a little bit, not too far, because it gets swampy after a little bit in there. We walked in there yesterday. All the old dead dogs and cats that died. There's a few more crosses that need to go up. But overall, the potatoes are doing good. I think we'll probably plow this field up and think. And so we're gonna go home now. We might move the chickens and plant a few things in the garden, so we'll see you at home. So that's gonna be the end. We didn't have time to get home and do that, so see you later.